a lot of people a while back even, and I just hadn't gotten to it, wanted me to kind of give a breakdown, or at least discuss what it costs for, their words, the trip of a lifetime.
Oh, the day I break these chains, I'm bound for the life of the simple things.
It's definitely been the trip of my lifetime. I spent 107 days out on the road. I logged 11,864 miles. With this trip, a lot of people wanted to know what was the cost of the trip. How much did it cost me? So I started off with just $3,256. Okay, that's all I had when I started out. I planned on getting some work camping gig in Fargo, North Dakota, which didn't pan out because I didn't have holding tanks on board, and I also didn't have an onboard shower, and so they told me that I couldn't do the work camping gig. So after that, I was running behind on what I was hoping to be able to have for funds. I did do some certain amount of WordPress tutorial type stuff for business owners, a couple of business owners that I know. I made about $750 there. Okay, I ended up having a gift come in, a couple of gifts come in that totaled about $500 between them all, and I ended up having to borrow money from Catalina, about $800 in total. If we add all that up, you're looking at 800, 500, so that's 1,300, 750, so that's 2,050, and then 3,256, so that's $5,306, guys. My entire trip, including having had problems with the engine, I had to replace a couple of ignition coils. I also had to replace 3 tires in the process. So I ended up doing all that along with the travels. That's that 5,306. When I came back home, I still needed to replace a tire. My brakes had been worn down pretty much where I needed new brake pads. So you'd probably need to figure another $300 for the trip that I kind of was behind on because of being out on the road. If I hadn't logged all those miles, I wouldn't have had it. So I would say that my trip was $5,606 was the true cost of my trip. That doesn't include the van. I paid $3,900 for the van. It's a 2000 E150 and conversion van, and it was in pretty good shape. Still is in pretty good shape, actually. So there you go. That's what it costs to log that kind of trip, guys. You wouldn't. It's amazing what you can save when you go about it the way I did. That trip ended up costing, if you go $5,600 divided over 100 days, just to make it real simple, you know, you're talking, we were less than $60 a day. Cost me about $56 a day. You know, it's a little less than $56, but that's pretty cheap. Just a night in a hotel room runs that at almost, at least, probably more. So you guys can all go and do your own 3-month trip and log over 10,000 miles, and if you're careful with your funds and take care of your rig before you leave out, there's no reason why you can't do it on less than 6,000 bucks. Probably even do it at less than 5. If I did it over again, I know that I could do it for less than 5. I just spent a little heavier than I should have in the early part of my trip. So get out there, guys. Connect with people, live your big story. Make sure you're doing something every day to help reduce world suck. Peace, guys.